Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking snacks, specifically low calorie snacks, high protein snacks, maybe snacks that are both low calorie and high protein, and most importantly, snacks that are budget friendly, especially in today's economy. These are snacks that I eat on a everyday, well, I don't eat all of these every day, but I eat one or multiple of these every day. I'm an avid snacker. These snacks have helped me lose 20 pounds, and I'm not done on my weight loss journey yet. So join me in going over some of these. These are all from Walmart or Aldi. That's where I do all of my grocery shopping. It's the cheapest for me here. We got a wide range of things: snacks, accoutrements, sauces. So let's get into it. We'll start off, I'll divvy it up in sort of a different way here. We got I'm calling these the honorable mentions here. Diet soda. This is Walmart brand Dr. Pepper. Diet Dr. Thunder. It's $1 for this entire 2-liter. I'm not gonna say how much I have drank or how long it has taken me to drink it down to this level, but let's just say for $2 I could have my diet soda fix for the week. It's a pretty good deal. Honorable mention number 1 and honorable mention number 2. This is from Aldi. This is just non-fat Greek yogurt, guys. This is the GOAT of all weight loss snacks. If you didn't know about it, what are you doing? Macros are insane. For 170 grams, it's 90 calories and 16 grams, God Lord. Imagine if it was 60 grams, but no, 16 grams of protein. Yeah, get this at Aldi brand, and it's good. I eat this straight up just as a yogurt bowl. I'll use it to substitute sour cream. I'll make a high protein ranch with it. It's very versatile, both in and out of the kitchen. So yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. And honorable mention number 2 or 3 and 4, because I eat these together essentially all the time, is these little tuna packets and some fat-free string cheese. Get these from Aldi. This one says this was from Kroger. That's just because I'm eating my stock of Kroger pouches down, but I normally get my tuna canned from Aldi. A lot cheaper that way. But for this one pouch of tuna, 80 calories, 18 grams of protein, and each string cheese is 50 calories and 6 grams of protein. So I usually do 2 pouches of tuna, 2 cheese sticks, and that is a very, very high protein snack, very filling as well for minimal calories, help you hit those protein goals. And yeah, I eat these, like I said, all of these on a day-to-day basis. All right, those are enough of the honorable mentions. We'll kick things off here. Like I said, there's some sauces in this. This is the only one that I just got from Walmart the other day, and it is amazing. It is this Jordan's Skinny Mixes chocolate fudge, double fudge sauce. I put this on top of my Ninja Creamies, my little homemade ice creams, and this is the first like low calorie chocolate syrup that actually has a resemblance of chocolate flavor to it. Most of the time they just taste like a failed Chernobyl experiment, but this one actually, if you close your eyes and squint and maybe do a 540-degree turn, tastes like chocolate, and hey, that's good enough for me. It says it's 0 calories. I'm not buying it. I guess it is. So yeah, I use this, or will be using this liberally on all of my Ninja Creamies and perhaps other activities. Looks like my girlfriend's eyes just widened. So yeah, in the middle here, we got a whole myriad of bars. Let's talk about this first. Let's pick this up from Walmart. These are roasted seaweed snacks with sea salt. So yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen these around. I bet you didn't know they were low calorie. The whole package is 60 calories. Granted, the entire package is only 11 grams, but it's a lot of volume for 11 grams. These can be a good side for a meal. So you make a beef and rice bowl, maybe probably should throw a veggie in there. You could use these to sort of scoop up your meal and make it last just that much bit longer. I know we're all trying to last a little bit longer in today's day and age, and this will help you do just that. And so yeah, these are great, these are cheap. Excited to eat more of these. Obviously, I'm excited to eat more of everything, otherwise I wouldn't be here in the first place. Bars next. I get all these from Aldi. These are the Aldi Elevation brand bars. We'll kick off with these two here in the front. Aldi has various types of bars in their Elevation umbrella. They have these two here, which are the Elevation Indulgence bars. Now these are essentially a glorified candy bar. As you can see, they're not too big. Hold up to my hand. They're not too big, but they're just like a guilt-free version of a candy bar, which if you're in the mood for one, these are not a bad option. Per bar, now it differs based on what flavor you get. This first one here is the caramel nut bar. We all love a good nut at the end of the day. It's 130 calories and 5 grams of protein. Essentially like a Snickers bar with maybe a couple extra grams of protein. They're not huge, but they get the job done, and 130 calories, you can sneak that in at the end of the day and not feel terrible about it. And this next one here is my favorite of the ones I've tried. This is the chocolate coconut flavor. I think these taste better than an Almond Joy. Granted, that's a low bar. I think Almond Joys are pretty fucking abysmal. But these are really, really good. These are 160 calories and 5 grams of protein, so 30 more calories, but it tastes a whole lot better than the caramel nut one, in my opinion. Give these ones a shot, but like I said, these aren't like meal replacement bars or protein bars. They're just sort of like sweet treats at the end of the day bars, and beats reaching for their Hershey counterparts, I'll say. Next up, these next two bars have more of a utilitarian purpose. This first one here is Aldi's brand of a Fiber One brownie. I love Fiber One brownies. I think they taste good for what it's trying to accomplish. Each bar, 70 calories, 2 grams of protein, and 6 grams of fiber in this bar. I don't eat these straight up. Typically, I'll break it up, I'll cut it up and put it in my Ninja Creamy, and it's like a healthy chocolate extreme blizzard from Dairy Queen. If you know, you know, guys. Those are so good. I will do anything to try and eat that on a daily basis, and this bar allows me to do so. These are great. These next bars here are a different subsidiary of the Aldi Elevation brand. This is the Aldi Elevation Protein Energy Bars. It's the cookie dough flavor. They have a couple other flavors here. I forget which ones. I was thinking about actually, and let me know if this sounds at all interesting, of buying every single Aldi Elevation brand bar and doing like a taste test. I think that could be pretty interesting. Obviously, I have the ones I've already tried and then pick up some new ones along the way. Let me know, I can definitely do that. This is the cookie dough flavor, and these are amazing. Not only are they dirt cheap, it's a 6-pack, and I think they're $4.50 for 6 protein bars, which if you compare that to like Bear Bells is like almost $30 for a 12-pack, which is kind of insane. And these, granted, they're not as good as Bear Bells. Like, you can't dethrone the GOAT for just that reason, but these are damn close. And for being like less than $1 per bar, they're pretty good. They're really good. They have a good cookie dough texture. They don't really taste like a protein bar. Macros on them, 200 calories, 15 grams of protein. So definitely not the perfect protein bar. I know Bear Bells has 20 grams of protein with 200 calories, so lacking in that regard, but it's also half the price, so who am I to complain? I love these. I'll definitely be buying these basically every time I go to Aldi now. They're great. Speaking of things I buy, every time I go to Aldi, again, in the Elevation brand, guys, if you're catching on, the Aldi Elevation brand is king when it comes to low price, high protein snacks. These ones are a bit more pricey. This is Elevation protein puffs. I've mentioned them a couple times on the channel. These are strictly for when I'm down bad on protein for the day, and I do not care what it tastes like. These are borderline inedible, to put it lightly. I don't know what is in them. They have to be some sort of product of Area 51. I don't know, but the macros are insane. For the whole bag, 220 calories, 42 grams of protein. For like a freaking cheese ball, you cannot get that anywhere else. They are, I don't know, I've never seen anything like them. They're about, yeah, like $2.50 for the bag. And I usually just do 2 servings. The bag is 2 servings, so each bag gives me 2 servings, like I just said, so $1.25 per snack. And like I said, I usually never have these on their own. I mix them with another sort of high volume snack like pork rinds or some Smart Pop. But yeah, let's get into those. So yeah, we'll save these for last. These are too good to share now. Obviously, Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop popcorn. These are from Walmart. They're both open. You can tell I've been chewing through these. I'm actually gonna have one of these like literally in 10 minutes. So this is the butter variety, and this is the kettle corn, whatever mood I'm in. I get these from Walmart. They're pretty cheap. 12 bags of like mini popcorn. Each bag, when popped, is 100 calories and 3 grams of protein for whatever variety you get. And they're really, really good. They're really high volume for only 100 calories. And they're the perfect sort of base that I use to mix in other high protein snacks in, like these protein puffs. I'll do a bag of popcorn. I'll do 1 serving of these, which is 110 calories. And then I have a snack that's 210 calories and 24 grams of protein. And I'm just eating it, throwing it back like popcorn in my mouth, because that's exactly what it is. Or if I'm out of these or I just can't stomach them, then I'll do these. These are pork rinds from Aldi. They're the chili lime flavor. Don't sleep on pork rinds for their macros, for what they bring. Yes, they're fried and there's a bit higher fat content in them than say something like this alien ass cheese puff, but it tastes a whole lot better. And the seasoning is definitely, it flakes off onto the popcorn and it makes it just that much better. So per 1 serving of these is 80 calories and 8 grams of protein. Essentially on par to a protein bar, just in a different form. These are fantastic. I don't know why I haven't been buying these sooner. We'll definitely be buying these every single time I go to Aldi. They're so good. Alrighty, that's a lot of savory snacks. Let's move on to the last thing here, these sweet snacks. I get these from Walmart. These are, truth be told, these are a rarity for me to get just because they're so damn expensive. They're about $2.50 a bag, maybe $2 if you get them on sale, and they're not huge. These are the Lily's reduced sugar or sugar-free candies. I think they're essentially like a Smart Sweets alternative. If you guys have heard of those, I'm sure you have. But yeah, per bag is 70 calories and 27 grams of fiber. Yeah, that'll make you shit straight for a week. These are great. They're, like I said, they're not very big, and I don't have them all the time just because they're so expensive. But if I have that urge, that itch to have a fruity kind of candy like Starburst, like Skittles, like what have you, these definitely scratch it. And for 70 calories, it's essentially like eating nothing. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot of these on hand because I'm not made of money. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Let me know down below, what are some of your guys' favorite high protein or low calorie or both snacks Obviously, it's sort of in the middle of summer. Everyone's trying to lose a bunch of weight, get shredded for summer, get my summer body, and summer's almost over. Here. But yeah, these are just some of mine that I have on hand basically at all times. Let me know some of your favorites down below. Have you tried any of these? Did this video inspire you to try any of them yourself? If so, let me know. Be sure to give it a like if you liked it. Consider subscribing if you're new. And we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out, guys.